Now this concept is of high pass, band reject, band pass and low pass filters. So basically the concept of this filters is very simple and it is evident from the diagrams itself. So let us consider the first one. It is a low pass filter. Now in case you guys remember, right in the beginning of this chapter I told you that your image can be handled spatially also and it can be handled in the frequency domain also. So when I am talking about these filters, I am considering that my image is in a frequency domain. So what you can see on your x-axis is nothing but the frequencies. So low pass filter, just as the name itself it is telling you, it is low pass. So it will allow the lower range of frequencies to pass and higher range of frequencies it will stop. Okay, high pass, opposite of it. Lower range of frequencies it will not allow to pass and higher range of frequencies it will allow to pass. Now, what is the concept of band reject printer? Band reject printer, if you see its definition, it says that it is constructed from the sum of low pass filter and a high pass filter with different cutoff frequencies, and they are also known as notch filters. So what you want is, ये जो बैंड है वो आपको सिर्फ रिजेक्ट करना है. मुझे ये बैंड में जितने भी फ्रीक्वेंसीज है वो नहीं चाहिए मेरे फाइनल इमेज में. बाकी फ्रीक्वेंसीज उससे कम वाले उससे ज्यादा वाले रखो. ये जो U1 to U2 बैंड है, in between this whatever frequencies are there, I don't want in my image. बैंड रिजेक्ट फिल्टर. अभी बैंड पास फिल्टर क्या करता है? इसका अपोजिट करता है. सो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ बैंड पास फिल्टर? बैंड पास फिल्टर ट्रांसफर फंक्शन कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड बाय सब्ट्रैक्टिंग द बैंड रिजेक्ट फंक्शन फ्रॉम 1. सो 1 माइनस बैंड रिजेक्ट विल गिव यू बैंड पास. एग्जैक्टली सेम थिंग इज हैपनिंग ना. जो यहाँ पे पास हो रहा था वो यहाँ पे स्टॉप हो रहा है, जो यहाँ पे स्टॉप हो रहा था वो अभी यहाँ पे पास हो रहा है. So the concept of band pass filter is very simple. You are interested in the frequencies between U1 and U2. So you want those frequencies to pass. उसके पहले वाले उसके बाद वाले कोई भी frequencies में आपका कोई भी मतलब नहीं है. So this is a very simple concept of 4 filters which work in a frequency domain. Okay. Now, whenever I am performing some kind of intensity transformations using fuzzy techniques, then what will happen? If I get fuzzy logic into image processing, first of all, how can I get it? And what will be the output of it? Okay, so let us understand that in what situation I will like to apply it. So first we will see the formulas part and then we will go to an example where I will show you कि कहाँ पे exactly apply हो सकता है. So first of all, there are certain membership functions that you can use. The very first one is triangular, then trapezoid, sigma, S shape, bell shape, truncated Gaussian. Okay, so all these formulas you have already came across in your graduation level. So I am hoping that you already know these formulas. So explicitly I am not explaining you these formulas. All these formulas, if I depict them pictorically, this is how the depiction will look like. So this is a pictorical depiction of the triangular. A minus B, A is the peak, A plus B. Trapezoid, S shape, bell shape, truncated Gaussian, sigma. Okay. Now, when you say that you are going to fix image processing and fuzzy logic, what are the steps that you are going to follow? First, fuzzify the inputs. Whatever your inputs are there, you will not have a discrete input, you will have fuzzy inputs. Whatever fuzzy logic operations you want to perform, you will perform. So whatever methods, whatever membership functions you have selected कि मुझे मेरे application के लिए ये membership function चाहिए, वो आप ले लो. Then you apply your implication method and then you apply your aggregation method. अभी ये देख के नहीं समझ में आ रहा है implication aggregation क्या है, 2 मिनट में I'll explain it to you. So whatever is the result of step 3, you apply aggregation method to it. And then finally you do defuzzify the final output fuzzy set. Okay. Now the next thing that is there is, where will you apply this? So assume that you want to identify whether a fruit is, is it matured, is it half mature, या वो ripe ही नहीं हुआ है, it is still what you call in normal Hindi कच्चा है. So कच्चा है, आधा पका हुआ है या पूरा पका हुआ है. Suppose I want to figure out this. How will I figure out? So suppose I consider the color. कलर के बाद और क्या कंसिडर कर सकते हो? कंसिस्टेंसी कंसिडर कर सकते हो. अगर सॉफ्ट हो चुका है तो वो पका हुआ है, अगर मीडियम कंसिस्टेंसी है तो आधा पका हुआ है, हार्ड है तो पका हुआ नहीं है. ओके. सो आई हैव 2 inputs. What are the 2 inputs I have? The color and the consistency. Based on this, I'll apply the logic. So what logic I can apply? Depending upon the situation, the logic will be different. Sometimes you will consider max, sometimes you will consider OR operation, sometimes you will use the triangulation method. Whatever you want to apply, you will apply. उसके बाद implication apply किया. Implication में मैंने consider किया है min. Min of 2 will be considered. So इसका and इसका min जो होगा वो consider होगा. So पहले तो इसका OR operation करो. So आपको एक सेकेंड स्टेप का आउटपुट मिल जाएगा. और ऑपरेशन करने के बाद सेकेंड स्टेप का आउटपुट मिला, उस पर इम्प्लीकेशन लॉजिक अप्लाई करो, उसमें से मिनिमम वैल्यू कंसिडर करो, एंड देन यू अप्लाई एग्रीगेशन, यू कंसिडर अ मैक्स वैल्यू, एंड देन you defuzify, you try to identify the magnitude out of it. Are you getting it? So this is something that can be done. Same way, same thing can be used for intensity transformations also. कि if the pixel is dark, make it darker. If the pixel is gray, then keep it gray. And if the pixel is bright, you make it brighter. So you are changing the intensities. But now, how to define dark, how to define gray, how to define bright, this is where fuzzy logic will come into picture. Okay, so this is the fuzzy part. कि डार्क को डार्कर करना मतलब क्या? The definition of darker may be in a particular range. The definition of brighter may be in a particular range. Okay, so this is how it works.